For sure.
We're about to be live in a couple seconds.
All right. My wife is shouting at me from upstairs on the porch. Don't forget to shout me out. So I got to remember.
She's our co-host. Send her down.
Yeah, she's the commenter.
Oh no, that's open. My kid's just throwing muffins places.
We are live now.
All right. What's happening, Asphalt Life community? We are live on Atlas Pro Talk. It is Tuesday afternoon, and we have a most special guest. We are joined by none other than Sherry Holmes, coming to us from Canada. Sherry, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? And be nicer. What a wonderful introduction here. I'm joined by my 1-year-old who is watching Sesame Street and just being super noisy. So in case you hear any of that, there is a grumpy baby who should be sleeping.
This is like the perfect sort of segue into our conversation, which we'll jump into, but like managing all we've got to manage with our kids at home and like the work-life balance. But so we feel you, and we are so happy that Callie is joining us too. And
Yeah.
Callie just had a birthday, right? How old is Miss Callie?
Callie just had her first birthday on the 21st of April. And it was, it was a quarantine birthday. So first kid, first birthday, and we couldn't throw a party. We couldn't, everything was just a little bit different. So Mommy made a cake, which was probably horrible. But she ate it, which I'm happy about because I probably just would have cried. We had some friends come by to drop off presents, but they'd knock on a door, leave a gift, and like run down to the sidewalk,
Right.
and wave, which was really nice. So we tried to make it as normal as possible, considering, but we're just going to do a redo. If we get a summer, I don't know. Are we allowed outside in the summer?
Yeah, well, to be determined, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be no shortage of love and fun for this little one once you guys are able to get out and see friends and family again. We've seen a lot of those drive-by birthdays, so we can talk about that too. That's like a new trend and phenomenon. But I also want to welcome Tiara to Atlas Pro Talk. Tiara, Cersei, how are you, T?
Hey guys, excited to be on today. So excited to have you on, Sherry.
Oh, I'm so excited to be talking to both of you.
Yeah,
Okay, first off, Tiara, I just have to comment on your background. Okay, like, is this a sign that you want to be on a plane?
Oh my goodness.
I thought how appropriate. Everyone's itching to get out. So just do it virtually, guys. Give yourself a background, strap in, and keep going.
I like
that's
it.
so
I'm
fun.
jealous.
Yeah, there's like a mix. Like some people are like, I do not want to get back on a plane, and some people are like, I cannot wait to get on a plane. So,
Okay,
well, let
what
me
do
give some shout outs. We got tons of great people jumping on already. Colleen, Lauren, Josh, Mike Holmes is watching. He said, hey,
Oh, Mike.
Gary. And he gave a shout out to you too, Tiara. Alex is in the house as well. And Arij. Welcome, Asphalt Life community, Atlas Pro Talk. So we're going to jump right into things. Family, work-life balance. So obviously we're seeing that right now. And you guys have had to make some big transitions as a family, you and Mike Jr., Mike, with the show. And I saw you guys are doing some great content on social media. What has it been like for you trying to manage everything at home with a 1-year-old and all of the great responsibilities that you guys have?
It's been really hard. And I know I'm not the only one who's sitting at home in quarantine or lockdown with a baby. I know you guys both have 3 kids each. So you understand how difficult it can be. It's really hard. Like I thought being a working mom before was hard.
Yeah.
But with her and what I'm doing, like staying home 24/7 is very difficult. I had a Facebook Live. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but it was a huge fail because Callie hadn't napped, which she can nap now. And she just screamed the entire time. And you know what? That's reality. There's nothing you can do. That's what it's like being a parent. Okay. That's what it's like being a parent. This is what it's like being a parent.
Yes.
And my husband's on site, so he works with us as well. And we do have construction open in Ontario. Not all of construction, obviously. So he is working on a job site and working alone. Oh, muffin, yum. And ew.
This is like the great multitask of life, right? Like this is like the biggest test of our multitasking skills ever. Like we're going to make this so challenging and so difficult and to do it with a 1-year-old. I mean, my kids are a little bit older. Tiara's are too. So, but it's still a lot. And I think that's a huge shout out to parents out there. My wife, I'm going to shout her out upstairs. Like Colleen's upstairs. Like it's incredible what moms and dads, but more importantly, moms have got to do, because, you know, kids rely so much on their parents on a daily basis to begin with. But then when you got to throw on top of that work and, you know, being quarantined and you can't bring other people and help in, and, you know, even family, you know, extended family can't come in. It's a big shout out and a big testament to how amazing moms are and moms already were. But, you know, anyway, we're proud of what you guys are doing and appreciative.
Yeah, moms are superheroes. Dads are too, obviously. It's tough times for everybody. But it is definitely really hard to try to get any work done. Like, I'm already covered in chewed up food. It's disgusting. While you have a kid. So yeah, it definitely makes me respect parents that much more.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit about what's happening with construction and your perspective on, you know, where we're heading and where things are going. So construction's still open in Canada. It is across most of the US as well. What are some of the pivots and things that you guys are seeing contractors and builders in your network making during this really unprecedented time?
Well, like, I kind of think the way we're balancing construction and job sites here is most
Allie's like, I am gonna totally dominate this. It doesn't matter what you say.
Yeah, this is my life. That's okay. She's usually a really good girl. It's just when I have to work. So most job sites, it's just taking turns in the job. So our trades, if we have like a kitchen or something being done, our trades are on their own and no one else is allowed to be in the house at all. So we are keeping separate to keep safe. Gloves, masks, whatever. Okay, Callie. Sorry.
Well, you know what? She wants the attention. So what we got to do is we just got to focus on her. We can even sing her. I think what we should need to do, Tiara, this might actually help a little bit, or it'll just make it that much worse. We need to sing her happy birthday because she just turned 1. And she's like literally April 21st. This is a fresh birthday. She's like, I deserve the attention. So everybody out there watching, we got new people that just jumped on. Stephanie, Bill, Dean, they all jumped on. Everybody collectively, we need to sing happy birthday to you, Callie. Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, on the count of 3, Claudette, Arige, you got to unmute too. 1, 2, 3, go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Callie. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, that's
yes,
birthday.
you liked the song, didn't you?
Yeah.
You did it.
The only thing making her happy right now. Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. She's getting tons of birthday shout outs from all over. So that is awesome.
So wait for the screaming. So yeah, oh, Cal, what do we do now?
We can still see you, so you're good.
Okay, that's good. I just couldn't see you for a minute. Trades are all keeping separate on our job sites. And it's all job sites that have already been started. So you can't just walk into someone's house and, you know, reno their basement. That stuff isn't allowed at all.
Right.
But we have to keep something going. You know, people have to make money. But another thing that's really difficult is I work in the industry as well, but we don't have childcare. You don't have grandmothers and grandfathers coming over, or brothers and sisters to help babysit. So there's that in the construction industry as well. Blake, my husband, can still work, but mommy cannot.
Yeah, it's very complicated. It's complicated to figure out. I mean, and there's a lot of people that have lost their jobs. I haven't really looked at the numbers in Canada. Maybe you have, but over 20 million Americans filed for unemployment over a 4-week period of time. It's shocking. It's jaw dropping. And so, I think what's been happening in Canada is has there been all these debates between essential and non-essential business as well? Is it similar to what we're experiencing here?
Yeah, it's very similar. It's all yes. So all non-essential businesses closed, loads and loads of layoffs. So it's just, I think it all started with 30-day layoffs for everybody. Yeah. And then it just has kind of not gotten worse, but I suppose because, being laid off is pretty terrible, especially right now. So everyone's been filing for unemployment and any kind of like grants or please don't touch the keyboard. Sorry. So yeah, it's very similar to the States. Just to kind of keep it safer. And you're supposed to have one person per household even leaving the house to do the groceries once a week. And wow, I have a huge mess to clean up when we're done.
Nothing but the best for you, Mom. Big messes. Big messes.
She's trying to give you guys some of her muffins, so she's also trying to put my keyboard. Yeah.
She knows what she wants. That's important, strong characteristic, especially as a baby. So.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a very important
to the screen. She probably wants another song, but maybe we can oblige that right at the end.
I know. We got to keep singing.
So, I mean, obviously, is she going to want to get into the family business, you think? Are you seeing some of those similar personality traits that you have about, getting into construction, or too soon to tell?
You know what? I've always said that she can do whatever she wants to, and I'll leave her open to everything. Yep. She has been on a construction site since she was 2 months old.
That's why she's upset, because she wants to be out on a construction site. She's like, you left me home. I didn't get to go with Dad. Dad gets to work. I want to go.
She's a little irritated having to stay home as well. But yeah, she's been on a construction site since she was 2 months old. She has like tools downstairs she plays with. She has her own little couch. So if she wants to, she is more than welcome. She's also been on the camera a couple of times. So she's not needed.
This is what she wants. She's like, this is like part of her audition. She's like, give me the camera. This is what I want to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She has a pen. Probably not supposed to be doing that.
Well, hey, while she's slightly distracted, I do want to ask you a really important question that you have been, a huge advocate for, and just getting the word out and empowering people to go and like get involved. Like, women getting involved in construction and knowing you can, and knowing you have a great opportunity in this business, and really, you're underrepresented in construction. What are some of the resources for women looking to get into the construction field that you would direct them to get involved and want to find out what this industry is all about?
I think finding a mentor is one of the most important things, because when you are that intimidated, it is a male-dominated industry, and you are very intimidated to get involved with it, because for the first time, you're on a job site or anywhere surrounded by men. Mm-hmm. And it makes you feel, it's scary. I was terrified because I didn't want to look like I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't want anyone to think that I was just there to prove that women could do it. I wanted to actually do it. So I think having a mentor is very, very important. I had one in my dad, so that was really helpful for me, because even when I felt uncomfortable or needed to talk to someone because I felt like I wasn't doing the right thing, or I needed advice, I could talk to him. Or your parents, even your parents can be a great mentor. Skills Canada, well, not even just Skills Canada, because I know you guys are in the States, is very important, because they help also encourage youth and women to get in the trades. It's something that's very important for our future. We need more skilled trade workers. And if we don't, we're going to see a massive problem in the future.
Yeah. Well, and the NRCA and NAHB are great resources for that as well. And they, I've heard Reed Ribble with the National Roofing Contractors Association speak about this very same topic. And I think we need more voices just like yours who are having great experience with it, getting mentors, and really going out and, paving that path. Because you're right, there's going to be a shortage, and we have to make sure that, one, we're representative, but two, that we're casting a really wide net, because there's a great labor pool out there, and it shouldn't be limited to us, to just being a male dominated industry. We've got to turn that on its head. You mentioned your dad as a mentor. I would be remiss if I didn't share this picture that you posted the other day. What's up? So like, who does Callie look like, I guess? Like, are you guys comparing baby pictures? Do you need another year or two to figure that out?
Okay, so I think everyone who sees this picture is going to say she looks like a Holmes. She definitely looks like her dad, but she has our eye shape, and there's no denying that. She definitely looks like Papa Mike.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, it's, always fun to see flashback photos like that. And, I love doing the baby comparison picture with my kids and my wife and I. And then, it's always good. It makes us feel, especially when they get past that baby age, and like 12-year-olds, you start to get like, oh my gosh, where is my little baby going? And then you look like, look at these pictures. So I've got my posted up over here.
I've already been doing that. She's one, and I stare at these old little pictures. I'm like, remember when you were this big, and now you're just this baby that screams and makes a huge mess. And you know, and then she looked like her father when she was born. And, you know, all women, you have to be pregnant,
Yeah.
you give birth, you go through labor, and just so a kid looks like someone else. That's
Right.
That's wrong.
It's just disrespectful, right? It's like, what in the world?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are your top tips? Tiara, I know you've got a few. What have you been doing? And then Sherry, what are your tips for sort of managing? You got, I know, a lot of responsibilities. You know, you're doing stuff like this. What are your tips for sort of staying sane with the craziness in the household?
Go ahead, Tiara.
Yeah, so I just try to pocket my time. I actually, on my calendar, I've blocked time where I'm just spending time in the office, updating my emails, but also able to kind of multitask with the kids. And so for me, that's been really huge. And I know for a lot of our listeners, you guys are in the same boat as we are, right? Multiple children. It's been great, but you also are trying to make progress and get things done. So I think kind of bucketing that time as much as possible. Of course, things come up and you have various calls and meetings, but for me, really bucketing my time has kind of helped me to compartmentalize some office time where I can make some progress with my kids around screaming and hollering. It's funny, Stan and Sherry, I was just telling you guys before we jumped on, like, YouTube's babysitting right now, and you know it's working out. It's really working. You know, they're quiet. My son, I don't know if y'all can see his red shirt come by during the broadcast, but he's like, no, I really need to tell you something. I'm like, stop.
Not right now.
So we get it, right? Everyone's a juggle. And I think the other thing is really forgiving yourself, giving yourself that grace as you go on, because everyone's in the same boat. Everyone's kid is either in the room or in the next room. So it's like, why are we all stressing? And my, you know, Stan sees sometimes he's able to say hi to my kids, I think more now than ever, which has been really fun to be able to see all of their kids and my coworkers' kids and just, you know, becoming one big Asphalt Life community, which we love. So
Yeah.
How about you, Sherry? What are you doing to stay sane?
I think those are such good points. First of all, and you do have to be forgiving because it's hard being a parent. And with YouTube, you know, people would be quick to judge beforehand, but you need the help now. And I put on Sesame Street for her. She's 1 year old. It works for a little bit to keep you sane. I try to keep up. Oh, disgusting! I try to keep up with my.
We can't see your table, so
we're just imagining all the messes she's creating for you. You can only see a little bit of it.
Yeah, it got worse. I try to keep my routine as similar as I can to what it was before, you know, and the gym was a huge escape for me. Well, pre COVID-19, I would go to the gym every day. She would go to the daycare there. I'd have a break from her. I'd have a break from my husband. From work, that was my time to go do my own thing. So I try to work out at home at least a half an hour a day just to kind of zone out a little bit. Even if it's with her at my feet, at least it's keeping something the same. And from a business standpoint, I think it's really important to get yourself out there, and everything is online. So you have to make sure not just marketing yourself and your product, but giving the awareness to people that you're around. Like I've been doing a lot of lives on Facebook and Instagrams because everyone is online. That's what you have time for now. So
we're spending a lot more time on social media. And so it's a great place to be and to be connecting and engaging and keeping that closeness, because we need that, right? We're a social being, right? We need, and so these platforms, you know, while sometimes they suck us in too much, you know, they're really important right now to keeping that connection. So
it's a way for us all to connect and speak to each other, which is very, very important. Because I think without social media or without these conversations and meetings, I'd go crazy.
Well, I think it's a great point too, that like you guys are talking about strategies and skills for managing all the things that you have to be responsible for, and keeping balance is what I heard, right? We can't necessarily have the same type of balance that we had before. So we've got to find new balance, right? You know, it's a pivoting and evolving thing. But if you're a business owner, you're watching this, or a sales manager, or somebody that manages people, you got to really put yourself in the shoes of the people that you're responsible for and responsible to. Your employees have these situations, but guess what? This is sort of the same situation you got beforehand. So I think one of the things I hope and aspire to after we get through with all this is that, you know, we can find a little bit more of this flexibility, right? You know, and I think that, And I think even in construction trade, again, for people to feel comfortable, like they can get in to something that's new, that's got non-traditional hours, is we got to know people have a lot of different things going on in their lives and in their personal situations. So, yeah.
I do think in a way that some of this can be really good for family lives because, wow, my kid is
Is she walking yet, or is she crawling?
No, she's crawling. She's taken a few steps. She took a few steps yesterday. And like I was saying, I think some things that are good that are coming from this lockdown is I was home to see it.
Right.
Which is great.
Right.
It was really important for me to be part of her life. And my husband's been around a little bit more. So she's gotten to see him. Oh my goodness.
The back bend, I love it.
That's
the
right.
back bend is everything. Right?
Let me shout out a couple people who are watching live. Christine says, "Happy birthday, Callie." We got Paul Mullins in the house, Stephanie Miller, Bill Taylor, Brad, Lauren, Vishal, Denise, Suzanne Perry. We appreciate you being on. Teresa says, "What a cutie pie." Teodoro Escobar's watching. Winston Frank from Edmonton. Chad McMurray's on. And again, Tiffany Hudson and Joe Seifert from PA. And Glenn Ford from St. John's, Newfoundland. So we got people from all over, watching this. Yes. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Suzanne Perry says, "Oh my God, look at those cheeks." So I'm sure there's some cheek squeezing going on with
virtual
Mike
cheek
and
squeezing.
Uncle Mike.
Virtual squeezing. See, Elmo is babysitting right now.
Nice. So what's going on with Homes on Homes? I know you guys had an awesome season of that, and then you guys pivoted and started to do some things online too. Did the season complete? Like, where are things at with your guys' active television shows? Tell us a little bit about them.
So COVID-19 obviously put a damper on our filming. We can't continue to film. It's a non-essential work, I suppose. Non-essential something. Sorry, I'm distracted by Sesame Street now. It's not essential. And so we have construction and filming. So it's in a bit of a gray area. Yeah. So we were filming in Vancouver, our new show. So we did not finish our series. We flew home to Ontario and we've been home ever since. Yep. Kind of waiting for things to pick up. So when we are allowed, we will go back out there, finish our jobs. We can finish a few things that we had on the go in Ontario. Yep. But that's about it until we get the go ahead to keep going, keep filming, creating content. Right now, my brother and I and my dad are all doing as much as we can online so that we're still, hanging out with everybody and getting out there and talking to people and just doing what we can while we're all stuck at home, basically. Right. Yeah. So we still have lots to go. We will be back out in Vancouver. Who knows? Maybe, I don't know where else we're going.
Yeah. Well, we're really looking forward to seeing the show come back when you guys can get back into production, and that's Homes and Homes, which I think was a fun way for you guys to get back to some of those pure construction roots, and sharing the screen now so you guys can take a look at that. Make sure you guys that are watching check out makeitright.ca to check out all the stuff that's happening. And Sherry, you got a page on there as well about your story and activities and some of the stuff that you've got going on. So, give us a sense, again, of some of the things that have been most exciting for you over the last few years, as you've sort of observed the evolution and the change in the construction industry and things that you would want people watching to sort of be aware of and know about, and things they can do to sort of follow you.
I think, oh wow, that's super annoying. I think there has been a huge difference since I started in the construction industry, seeing more and more youth get involved, more women get involved. And I think I'm lucky working in television. I get to try all kinds of different things with construction. It's never boring. There's always something new and something new to learn, which is wonderful. I had a lot of fun DIY projects and things that I could do at home as well. We did a lot of videos, some sort of similar to that. And we, like you said, sorry, I'm like stuttering because I'm dealing with this. So my apologies. So we did go back to our roots and just did a lot of construction, which was really, really fun. And working with my dad and my brother is always interesting. We all have our different perspectives. So we all got to take control of certain things on our own and do our own little projects, which were really, really great. And I think that's actually good for our family dynamic as well.
Totally. Well, I think it's a great thing too, because people are going to see you on that show, but they're also seeing you right now, like managing a unbelievably awesome, cute and adorable, but very busy 1-year-old, but also managing this career and this profession in construction. I think it's a great example and one we need a lot more of. You're getting lots of shout outs, Sherry. We got Albert Suave is saying, hey, Jane McDormand, a lot of people really excited to see the show get started again. Suzanne Perry Ford as well. We actually got a roofing specific question. Somebody asked, is tar paper still being used under shingles? It's dying. There's still some tar paper out there, but a lot of it's gone to synthetics. So we got one roofing specific question. So we're excited about that. And I know Callie, you look very excited. So you were actually out on a roofing project with Atlas last year.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that experience and working with the team down there at oh my gosh, I forget the name.
Collierville, Tennessee.
Yeah, Collierville, Tennessee. Yes. Tell us a little bit
Oh
about
my
that
goodness. Well,
experience.
first of all, I had lessons being told how to say Collierville. So I hope I'm saying it correctly because I got in a bit of trouble. It was a hard thing to say, but actually it was amazing. First of all, it was so hot.
Yes.
It was very humid on a dark black roof. You guys were wonderful to work with. It was really fun. Like I said, it was very, very hot. We had to work as fast as we can and get everything done. I actually was pregnant at the time.
Yeah.
Telling anybody.
So Callie's been on a roof, right? She's technically speaking.
That's right.
It was early in my pregnancy, and it wasn't the first and only roof I was on when I was pregnant. As long as you take precautions, and when you get to a certain point in your pregnancy, there's certain things you should and should not do. I was very careful with everything, and Callie was kept safe at all times. But I had just found out I was pregnant before that trip. But
well, thanks for still coming.
Oh my gosh.
Working mom and entrepreneur, it's a lot to juggle, and we all know how how safety counts. And so thanks for still coming, and we loved having you out there for that shoot.
It was wonderful. It was really fabulous to work with all of you. And oh my goodness, I apologize.
You don't need to apologize for anything, but we are getting close here. So I think what I really want to do for Callie, because she's been an amazing sport, is we need to come up with one more song here. I'm trying to think of what a good one would be. So the whole Asphalt Life community is watching now. So I'm thinking like, I don't know, Twinkle, Twinkle. That might be a good, easy one.
Okay.
What do you think, Tiara? All right, Callie, this is all about you, girl. We are going to sing Twinkle, Twinkle to you, the Asphalt Life community coming live in 3 seconds. So if you're with us, sing with us out there on the count of 3 for you, Callie. 1, 2, 3. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Yay! Callie, you are amazing. We got a shout out from Colleen. She said, Sherry and Tiara, you are both awesome. Love that sweet baby as well. And you are so patient, Sherry. So you are getting tons of shout outs. There's Colleen. She came to say hi.
Hi.
Here's one of my little ones. So, hey, kids and family, that flexibility is important. So business owners and managers, again, take care of the families, because that's who the people that you're taking care of are going to come back working harder and stronger than ever for you, especially in this great industry. So Sherry, closing thoughts for the asphalt lifers and the construction community sort of dealing with the fallout of COVID-19. Give us a little bit of a shine of hope or ray of light here heading into 2020.
Honestly, everything has to get better. We're going through this, but there's always a spot of sunshine, and there will be a rainbow. We get to go outside. We're spending more time with our families and figuring out what's important in life. So hang in there. Come watch us live, and let's hang out soon. I'm so sorry that Callie is in a bad mood today, but I would love to come and have a chat again to make up for it. And
we'd love to have you again anytime. You and Callie are welcome anytime. We love having you both.
Everyone hang in there. It's got to get better soon.
Absolutely. Well, hey, quick shout out. We're going to give our Asphalt Life prize packs to Mark Ostrowski and Suzanne Perry Ford. So Asphalt Life prize packs coming your way. DM the Atlas Roofing page, Mark Ostrowski and Suzanne Perry Ford, and we'll get you guys some Asphalt Life gear. And we'll send you some Asphalt Life gear too, because she is a true Asphalt Lifer.
Yes.
She's a
We're
trooper.
waiting for her.
All right, we'll let you guys get back. Thank you, Sherry. We really appreciate it. Okay, see you guys.
Oh, Callie.
Sorry.
See you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thanks, Claudette.